There's no more diesel.
Actually, we needed to run the turbine in the sewers. Luckily for us, the winds out there are offshore right now. As soon as the wind turns, the stinking here becomes unbearable.
Where did they get those uniforms so fast? Hey, Janosch.
Ah, Rufus, deaf to the organon and so on.
How did you manage to mobilize so many people in such a short time?
I think they are just used to having a planet under their feet. And I also promised them t-shirts with funny prints if we win.
What's Tony doing here?
You know number 26. She joined the rebellion because someone destroyed her hometown.
Yeah, I know. The Organon.
No, not the Organon. Somebody called Evan Bastard.
Never heard of him. What's up with those torpedo dolphins?
Cool, aren't they? If you need them, talk to number 26. But don't expect too much. I had to share the torpedo equipment to order pizza for all of us.
You sold all the torpedo equipment?
Yes, in the gadget shop in the floating black market. The chopper mat gave me fireproof insoles as a bonus.
Who bought your torpedo equipment?
The chopper mat, just in time before the chop closed.
Donna is hiding underwater.
I almost wish I hadn't sold the torpedo equipment. On the other hand, the pizza was very good. Melted cheesy with the pepperoni.
Who bought your torpedo equipment?
The chopper mat, just in time.
Isn't it a little too risky to operate directly under the nose of the Organon? Oh, speaking of which, you got a booger there.
A booger? Ooh, icky, icky, icky. But that is exactly the point. You can't see right under your nose, and down here in the sewers, nobody wants to smell either. We are even almost out of air fresheners.
Well, I'm off to hunt submersibles.
I wish you luck. Vive la revolution.
The baby dolphins have their pool right next to the service hatch for the canteen? Isn't that a little unsafe?
How was I to know you'd crop up here?
They make cat food out of baby dolphins, don't they?
If anything happens to them, I will kill you. I'm serious. I will kill you.
That wasn't a no. You even have a kitchen?
Certainly. We have to supply our troops somehow.
Wow, that's more than I would have expected of you.
What do you think? We aren't just playing around.
Would your new friend like an orange juice, Janosch?
Not now, Mama.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Another new face. Are you one of Janosch's little friends?
Hey, listen, I'm the leader of a rebellion against the Organon.
Of course you are. Would our brave leader like an orange juice?
Maybe later. You wouldn't happen to have any cat food?
I'm sorry, my boy, no. I wanted to make some earlier, but the nice young lady pointed out to me that the baby dolphins aren't part of the supplies.
What nice young lady? Hey, you! Should Uncle Rufus teach you a couple of tricks? Oh, they're so happy. Sweet. I'm not surprised she came crawling back to me. Well, bad luck, Tony. I've got a real girlfriend now. Well, 2/3 of one. Well, look who came toddling after me. See? You've never been able to resist my animal magnetism.
Keep it short, okay? I have a job to do here that needs my total concentration.
Guarding dolphins?
Keeping down my lunch.
What are you doing here anyway?
I could ask you the same thing. Didn't you want to go to Elysium with that Gloria?
Her name is Goal.
And where is Goal? Has she already succumbed to one of your brilliant maneuvers? Did you accidentally toss her out of a burning hot air balloon?
Far from it. It was an escape pod.
Or did you saw her into pieces?
Not literally. Goal is waiting outside, and she's in good health. At least 2/3 of her.
One can only feel sorry for her.
How did you get here? You didn't know what to do with yourself without me, huh?
Well, I woke up one morning and was amazed to discover that there wasn't a single fire to extinguish in the whole house. I didn't have to repair the roof, scrape toothpaste off the heater, doctor any wounded neighbors. It wasn't even necessary to shoo a gnu out of the kitchen.
And then you felt a yearning for me.
And then I remembered that I haven't had a vacation in years. In Booza Westwalk, I heard rumors about a rebellion against the Organon. Apparently, that triggered my old rescuer syndrome.
You have a rescuer syndrome? If anything, you have a kidnap princesses and hurl fireballs at the rescuers syndrome.
Call it what you want. I just thought my experience in recovering the victims of explosions could be useful.
Hey, so you do owe some of your skills to me.
I can't argue with that.
Great to have you here.
Beat it!
Whether you believe it or not, I am the leader.
Oh, heavens. Just like in my worst nightmare.
Oh yeah, so you still dream of me.
I was in therapy because of that.
Well, as much as I'd love to talk about your fantasies of me, your dream man has an important mission.
Oh.
You won't believe everything that's happened to me.
Let me guess. You were almost in Elysium, and then your good nature got in the way once again.
Hey, how did you know that?
Because that's the way this conversation always goes. Next, I say, that's what you said the last time. And you say,
But it really happened that way this time.
exactly. And even if you are about to say the opposite, you are never going to change.
But I have changed. Darn it. The dolphin pool needs to be cleaned again. Recruit.
Excuse me? I hope I misheard that.
But Tony, I am the leader here after all. I have to make sure that everything runs smoothly. And I can't show you preferential treatment just because we used to be together.
That is...
Is there a problem, Rufus?
I don't think you have your team under control, Janosch. Number 26 here actually attempted to contradict me just now.
Oh, is that the fact? I must say, number 26. If the boss gives you an order, then you must obey.
But...
No buts, recruit.
Oh, aye, boss.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I was wrong. This is a lot worse than my nightmare.
Oh, and by the way, I want my coffee black for the meeting, recruit.
You cannot be serious.
Janosch.
Recruit!
You're out of your minds. I am not your...
Recruit!
Oh, and don't spill any, recruit.
You're digging your own grave.
Yeah, whatever. It's worth it. Drop and give me 20, recruit.
Don't push your luck.
Hey, this is Civil War, Tony. Every little bit of flab on your thighs could mean the death of one of our comrades.
You miserable!
Uh-oh. And do you enjoy working under my wise leadership? I have a couple of questions about the dolphins.
No, you can't train them to sing karaoke with you.
Okay, so much for that idea. But why are the torpedo dolphins so small?
Those aren't torpedo dolphins, you moron. They're their offspring.
Baby dolphins? Aw, how cute.
There. What was that?
What was what?
Your look. You had that look again.
I did not.
Get away from the pool.
Yes, all right, all right. The baby dolphins have their pool right next to the service hatch for the canteen? Isn't that a little unsafe?
How was I to know you'd crop up here?
They make cat food out of baby dolphins, don't they?
If anything happens to them, I will kill you. I'm serious. I will.
That wasn't... Why do the dolphins look so sad?
They're depressed.
I can understand that if you're their trainer.
Maybe I should just break a couple of your bones. I think that might cheer them up. They love physical comedy.
How can I cheer up the dolphins?
Jump in front of a moving cruiser?
No, there aren't any cruisers down here.
But it might help. They love physical comedy.
If those are torpedo dolphins, then where are their torpedoes?
Not where you're thinking.
Phew, that's a relief.
Janosch sold the torpedo equipment to pay for pizza.
Are you serious? Pizza?
No, there isn't any left.
Oh, darn it. How did you wind up training dolphins?
I told them I used to live with a crazy baboon. Apparently, that qualified me.
I need the dolphins' help for my hunt.
No way!
Aw, Tony, please. This is important.
He's right, 26. Rufus needs your dolphins more than we do.
All right. But right now, you won't have much luck with them. They've been totally depressed all day.
Okay, I'll cheer them up. After all, I'm a great entertainer. Oh, look at me. I'm Tony. My hobbies are bitching, screaming, and training dolphins. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've still got it. You can't tell the difference from the original.
Maybe it would cheer them up if you slowly choke to death. They love physical comedy.
You know, I think we should change the subject. All this talk is making me hungry for tuna.
And my ulcer is acting up again.
The dolphin pool needs to be cleaned again. Recruit.
Excuse me? I hope I misheard that.
But Tony, I am.
That...
I must... If she...
But... I was wrong. This is...
I have to go. I have important things to do. Leading and whatnot. What? No cynical final remarks?
I thought I'd try something else. I hoped maybe it would make you disappear faster.
Heh, didn't work, did it?
Nope.
All shipshape, mate?
Actually, the correct address would be Captain.
Yeah, we can talk about your promotion later. First, I've got a couple of questions. Can't this tub go any faster? We'll never catch up to Donna Gold this way.
That's no way to talk about my trawler. She's one of the most reliable freighters on the Rust Red Sea. She may not look like much on the outside, but
oh, her inner beauty! Sorry, bozo, but I overheard Tony often enough trying to set up her cousins with someone. I notice right away when someone's trying to sugarcoat a slug.
she's not a slug.
She's big boned, that's all.
What good is the fastest vessel if we don't even know where our target is?
That's beside the point. We used the same fine line to fix up Dottie May and Broomstick Budwin. 4 weeks later, everyone called him Vacuum Hose Budwin. So, what do we know now?
No idea. The submersible seems to have dived. We'll never find it. Unless you can mount an underwater search party.
What about a pod of trained torpedo dolphins?
Wasn't it your girlfriend who's no longer in her right mind?
All is fair in love and war. Do I get to steer too?
I don't know. Do I get to run around like a madman then? And get us involved in a series of disasters?
Was that a yes?
That was a go jump in the lake.
What do you know about Portofisco?
Only that it used to be the largest and most important city on the Rust Red Sea. But nowadays, it's scarcely more than ruins.
Ruins?
The Organon occupies the entire city. The Dark Exchequer guards the Ascension customs in the center of town.
In the center, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's where they say the last high boat to Elysium is anchored, too. The former residents of the town all live in slums outside the gates.
Outside the gate. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
You're not even listening, are you? You're just repeating the last words.
The last words. Yeah, I'm repeating them. Yeah, they're always the best. Yeah. Back to work, sailor.
Hey, I'm still the captain of this ship.
Say what? This is outright scrutiny.
Mutiny. No screw.
Just stay focused, sailor. Just because there's a woman on board, we must not allow our thoughts to wander.
Found any trace of that submersible yet?
I'm working on it. And you're really sure you can put Goal back together?
Of course. I just need the third cartridge.
The one that's in Donna's implant.
Exactly. The rest will be child's play. Although the sea is anything but calm, perhaps I should think about adding some stabilizers to the bone saw. Would you happen to know if Goal is a hemophiliac?
I know you can do it. Have you got any idea how we might capture Donna?
I suggest we travel to Isla Watchet. There's an old radio mast there. If we modify the transmitter just a little, we might be able to track the submersible.
Isla Watchet. Now that sounds inviting.
I hope you're wearing your long johns. The island lies in the center of a permanent storm system.
Oh, come on. I'm not afraid of a little bit of weather.
But you should be. Remember, you'll be working on electrical installations on top of a radio mast in a thunderstorm.
Oh, so what? You wouldn't believe all the hazard warnings I've ignored so far. Would you happen to know where I can get some torpedo equipment?
The only torpedo equipment I know about is the main prize in Gilligan's lottery. Unfortunately, the gadget shop is already closed for today.
Okay, so I need to burglarize the place and win the lottery. Anything else?
Can't you ever leave a hopeless situation alone when you see one? You can't force your luck.
Maybe you can't, or maybe you're just not using enough force. Have you ever been to Portofisco?
More than once, but it's barely worth the trip these days. The Organon has occupied the center of town, and the residents of the slums outside the city gates can't afford neurosurgical procedures.
Those poor wretches. I'll carry on then.
Keep me posted.
Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
I feel wonderful.
What? That's supposed to be the pole? Lonzo puts more ice in the drinks when he wants to save alcohol. What a disappointment. Oh, crap. The water tap is frozen. So much for my idea of a skating rink. This is almost as exciting as a pirate treasure. Not that I was expecting a pirate treasure. It never snowed in Kuvak. When I wanted to rub snow in Wenzel's face, I had to lure him into Tony's freezer under some pretext. This could be useful. I'll take it. What kind of tea is this, anyway?
Kidney tea. It warms you up, and it's good for your bladder, but you shouldn't drink too much of it.
Why? I have an extraordinarily large bladder.
Careful. Tea's hot.
Did I just hear a challenge?
No,
Oh! Ouch! Ooh! Darn it.
I warned you. What are you making?
Iced tea.
But the tea was against the cold.
So, I don't believe in wasting food. And I still had to watch you throw away the fries I stuck up your nose during the night. Now it should be all right.
Don't do it. The tea is...
Hot? Hardly.
No, I mean it's also... weak.
Uh-oh. It's true what they say. You just can't stop the melting at the poles. In the beginning, there was fire, and in the end, everybody will be screaming at me again. I'm sure he won't mind. Actually, I meant to write my name, but with this cold, it's hard to aim. In the beginning, and in... Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve. The diesel is leaking out of the generator's exhaust pipe. Astounding. A closed sewage system. Here's a tank for diesel. Ouch! Ah! As long as the generator is on, it's too hot to fiddle with. I'll have to put it out of commission somehow. Here's a tank for diesel. Ouch! As long as I'll have to... The good old banana in the exhaust trick. Here's a tank for diesel, but without tools, I can't get it out. I should be able to siphon off some diesel with that. Yum! Tasty. Now I need to hurry and find a proper container. It's all running into the sea. That is probably the most boring container for transporting diesel that I could come up with. But it's better than nothing. Here's a tank for diesel, but without tools, someone else will have to repair that. I can't take care of everything. That is probably... Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Boring. What are we doing here anyway?
Don't worry. It's all part of the plan. So much thunder in the air.
Don't pee your pants. The chances of being struck by lightning are about as high as winning the lottery.
Dak. Statistics are for people who don't want to take any risks.
True.
So how are we going to get this radio mast repaired?
Why are you asking me? You're supposed to be the tinkerer here.
Well, I am.
Oh, really? Then what's broken?
Well, the thingies here are really loose, and the electric shoes are mislaced and have an electric double knot on the the electro loop.
Huh. And I would have bet that it had something to do with this broken casing here.
Yes, which we pros also call electric insulation.
You wear insoles?
Not to look taller, if that's what you're thinking. I've got a plan. Can you stand on that plateau over there for a minute?
Well, why not? What could possibly be wrong with standing on an elevated platform in a thunderstorm?
So you'll do it?
Heavens no! How naive do you think I am? Next, you're going to put a bucket of water there for my feet. Or hand me an umbrella. Rufus, just a moment.
Naive, bucket of water, umbrella.
You aren't planning to use me as a human lightning rod, are you?
No, I wouldn't dream of it.
All right, wait. Wouldn't dream of it. But when you're awake...
Too late.
Drat!
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
This is the perfect place to fill containers with water or to be hit by lightning. Only oily water comes out of the tap. Oh, great. I found the problem. The transmitter is broken.
Then what are we waiting for? Off to dock with it.
The radio mast seems to mock the lightning, and that seems to make the lightning even angrier. Stupid weather. I went to the radio mast. The transmitter is broken.
How do you know?
Well, I found it lying at the foot of the radio antenna. It's fried.
So it is. You're right.
Oh, I know a fried piece of electronics when I see one.
Even when your signature is missing?
Can you repair it?
I already did.
Well, why did you take so long?
Mainly because of the lollipop stick that was stuck between the contacts. At any rate, the device is working now. All you need to do is mount it at the top of the radio mast.
Easy peasy.
Today is not your lucky day, Seagull. My people rummaged through every pile of garbage, but they found no trace of the girl.
She was here. Why would I lie to you?
I don't know. You appear to suffer from an inflated ego, just like your son.
Rufus is not my son. You can do whatever you want with him. But we had a deal. You wanted a tip, and I gave you one. Can I help it if your people are totally incompetent?
You are wasting my time. And I can't stand it when my time is being wasted.
Hey, you! Tone it down a bit. You're scaring the fish.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I want every nook and cranny of this junk pile turned inside out once more, and close off all access to the harbor. Even if a rat tries to get out of here, I want to know.
That was Argus with his bloodhounds. So the Organon is already after us. Shh! He's right. We need to be careful. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Well, 1/3 of my mind has fled. The Organon is occupying the floating black market. And if we don't do something soon, Ulysses will blow up the planet right under our feet.
I told you this would be fun.
I thought you were just bragging.
We have to get into the gadget shop.
The Organon occupies the floating black market, and the first thing you think of is a looting spree?
Actually, the first thing I thought of was arson.
Arson?
Stupid idea, I know.
And how? The roofs are much too wet.
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.